whatever the cloud. Hi. And I'm so happy to see your faces. I can't even tell you that. I feel like I'm on an island here in Virginia, even though it's nothing close to an island. So it's always so great to get together and connect where I can see your faces and we all look like Hollywood squares. My name is Serena. If I haven't met you yet, I am beaming with excitement to meet you. And if I have met you, seeing your face just makes me feel all warm and cozy. So what is happening? Why are you here? What's going on? Let's jump right into that. I know it's late on the East Coast, and some of you are smack dab in the middle of dinner time on the West Coast. So welcome. This is exciting. Okay, this is day one. This is week one of starting your very own business. Rewind, your very own business with heart. All right. This is not a typical conference call or your regular normal Zoom that you do, right? This is not going to be boring or stuffy. We really want you to dive in and soak up each other's company. All right. So you are going to get the opportunity today to unmute and say a few words on day one. Yes. Why? Because there is a big, gigantic elephant in the room and we have to address him or her. Okay, so my name is Serena. I'm born and raised in Southern California for all of my life, really. And during 2020, the world apocalypse, AKA the pandemic, I moved to New Jersey and I hit a nice little rock bottom in New Jersey while I was there. And I decided to take a very big pivot and a very big leap of faith and leave behind a six-figure business with a company called Beachbody. At that moment, I was scared out of my mind, but I was so excited for my future because I wanted to be somewhere that aligned with my morals and my values and my principles and was going to test the true length of time to really leave a legacy behind for my children. That's very important to me. So I am planting my feet. I would show you, but they have cozy, comfy socks on right now. I am planting my feet in the soil and I am creating roots and a tree is blooming. And you are doing just the same. All right. So you have your notebook, you have your brand new day one notebook, and it's ready to be filled up. Let's start filling it up. I love to share Canvas and I love to share presentations, but in the beginning, I really like to give you the opportunity to write what resonates with you. So I don't want to pop something up onto a screen and have you take screenshots and just sort of go through the motions. I want you to hear what I'm saying, and whatever resonates with you, I want you to write into your own words, however it works inside your heart. Okay. So nobody starts a side gig in network marketing and says, I'm going to change the world, right? They start a side gig in network marketing to change themselves. And if they do that big enough and wild enough and passionate enough, then they get to see and feel and find that passion, that spark, that fire. And you right now are in the middle of finding your passion and what excites you. So you are here to give and you are here to share. And that is all. That is all. You are here to give and you are here to share. And we could probably end the Zoom there and be on our merry way, but we will continue. The rest is in the creativity and the skills that you're going to learn daily. The rest is going to come with learning how to, here comes some more friends. The rest is going to come from learning how to be a bold wellness advocate and not a wimpy wellness salesperson. The rest is about showing up on days when you don't feel like it. The rest is just as important as the giving and the sharing. All right. So I always say, it's funny to see who writes this down and who doesn't, but I always say that facts tell and stories sell. Okay. If you learn anything from me throughout this journey, that's the one thing that I'm going to continue to reiterate. And tonight you're going to get to meet your other mentors that are helping me with this incredible group. And they're going to share what they bring to the table. And they're going to share what excites them the most on this journey. All right. So Today, as we kick off this adventure, I'm going to tell you a couple facts, and I hope you don't fall asleep in your tea because facts are boring. But here's some facts. Only 25% of men and women in network marketing turn a profit. 50% drop out in the very first year. And why am I telling you this on this very exciting kickoff call, right? Because in my 20 years of sales experience and 11 years of network marketing experience, I have seen hundreds leave because something rubbed them the wrong way, or it got too hard, or they flat out just weren't cut out to be their own boss. But in all those years, I have also witnessed and worked with women who have earned hundreds of thousands of dollars and changed hundreds of thousands of lives. The difference between the ones that quit and the few that succeed is one thing. And if you feel like you might know what it is, I will not calling you, but maybe just raise your hand if you think you might know what it is. It's confidence. Self-doubt, low self-esteem, daunting voices in our head saying, nah, this isn't worth it. Or I'm not cut out. Or my favorite, I am trying so hard, but no one wants to buy. I'm doing my best. You might not know anything yet about this company or even network marketing, but the first order of business is to address the elephant in the room. Today, we are going to walk a little taller. We are going to smile a little bigger, and we're going to speak clearly and with ease. And we're going to build our confidence in ourselves. Well, we get to do it together every day, over and over and over again. I know you might be saying, like, I'm already confident. I'm confident in my job. I'm confident as a parent. I'm confident as a friend or in my career. And you probably already are. But, it's a big but, self-confidence in business isn't something that we're born with. It's something that is built over time. So write this down. I will tell you to write this one down. Confident people take risks and learn from their failures. Number 2, confident people keep stress under control. They don't make impulsive decisions. Number 3, confident people surround themselves with supportive people. The best way, side caveat, the best way to build confidence is to get involved in other entrepreneur groups, just like this. Number 4, confident people recognize their own unique talents and abilities. Maybe you want to bold and underline number 4 because that could be something that's coming up soon. Number 5, confident people are emotionally resilient and able to bounce back from setbacks. We're almost there. And number 6, confident people are always expanding their knowledge, learning, right? Trainings, podcasts, books. And my favorite one that we will get to do as a heartfelt family. Lastly, confident people celebrate their success. Every small win matters. You have to be your biggest cheerleader, as I'm saying it, clapping. Who is excited to celebrate their success here? Me too. When we're on Zoom calls like this and you're muted because there's babies and husbands and all sorts of stuff going on in the background, we like to speak in like We like raise the roof, we thumbs up, we blow kisses, we all sorts of hand stuff. So just dive on in with that. And if you're not down with that, you're gonna have to get used to it. Because I do some weird stuff with my hands when I'm muted. All right, so in a moment, I'm going to ask a few of you to unmute, and I want you to pretend as if you walked into a mixer or a party, a fun event. And I want you to introduce yourself. Obviously, your name, maybe where you're from. But the key here is this. The key is to be remembered. So I would love to hear your name, where you're from, and something unique about you, or quite honestly, it can be anything. You don't have to be successful in this business to then believe in yourself. You become successful in this business because you believe in yourself right now. I'm throwing you to the wolves on day one. We have elephants and wolves. Apparently, I'm really into animals. All right. So I'm going to let you mull over what you want to say and how you want to say it. And I'm going to ask Courtney Mitchell to unmute, to introduce herself, say why she's here, what she's bringing to the table to this mentorship program, and what she's most excited about. Go for it, sis.
I was about to say, my unmute doesn't work. I'm just kidding.
There you go. Hi.
Yeah, my name is Courtney. I'm from New Jersey, and I have a very unique ability to most likely make you feel comfortable and maybe laugh, and I think show a side of you that maybe you normally would keep inside, but because you feel comfortable and maybe even you can relate to it, you want to share it and make that hopefully a strength that you end up working with and attracting other people to you. And I'm so excited.
And do you want to share a little bit?
Are there other questions?
Yeah. And do you want to share a little bit about how long you've been here and how you got started?
So I have been here like 2 years, and I got started because I was not afraid to ask somebody for help because I felt super chubby and like totally uninspired. I mean, really like more uninspired than chubby. I think like we can deal with how we look, but it's hard to ignore how we feel. So I connected with Serena online, as my mom says, who is like totally mortified that I like became friends with somebody from the internet, you know?
Until she found
And
out it was me.
yeah, yeah. After I invited her to like our family holiday meal after not knowing her really at all, and like took a chance on her. And I think it's because I expect people to take a chance on me, right? Like you just want to be accepted and a friend and have something more, right? So you have to take a chance on other people. And I took a chance on Serena to take a chance on me. So
That was awesome.
I feel like I could have said that more eloquently, but we're working on that. Every single day we're working on it. I'm not afraid to say it.
I love you. To the moon and back. To the moon and back. Courtney and Kirsten and I just got home from a retreat in Austin, Texas. And we get these opportunities with Shackley. They are not few and far between. They are actually quite often when they will throw some sort of invite or incentive out to the field. And you just go for it, right? You're like, okay, you're giving me an incentive. Let's go for it. And we join forces as a team, and we lock arms together, and we're like, let's do this. Let's go for it. And we earned this beautiful trip. And it was just all sorts of special, something that I can't even explain because I'll keep talking and I'll cry. But before I cry, I won't do that today, but at some point, don't worry, you'll see it. I want to introduce Kirsten Jones, who is very new to our team and a very special, unique leader. And I'm very excited that she's here. So Kirsten, do you want to unmute and share the same?
Hi. Oh my gosh, where'd my voice go? Hi, I'm Kirsten. I am from Florida. I live on the west coast of Florida, and I am a mom of 3 boys. They are 8, 5 and 4, and we are like finally entering, we've exited survival mode. We are like enjoying life now. They're actually being really quiet. I get very nervous about these calls because I don't know like who's going to come in here. Are they going to have clothes on? Who's going to be screaming and yelling? Is my husband going to be yelling at them? Like what's happening, right? We live in Florida. There's no like upstairs, basement, nothing. We're all on the one floor. But yeah, I just started with Shackley only 6 months ago. I also left Beachbody after being there for 11 years. So I have 11 years of experience, which I'm so excited to bring to all of you, combined with just the 2 other leaders that are on this call right now, that have their years of experience. So we've got like 40 plus years of experience that we're going to be bringing to you into this mentorship with all of the leaders that are here. And what that means for you is that we've already failed so many times that we're going to teach you how to do things and just, cut your journey of failure a little bit short, because you won't have to go through some of the things that we had to learn the hard way. So I'm excited to fast track you all past some of those silly little mistakes we made at the very beginning, and just really excited to get you all started on this journey. And, Serena talked about confidence, and it really is about building belief in yourself. You're here because you already have some level of belief in the products and some level of belief in the company. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here, right? The most important part of this journey that you can work on is belief in yourself. And that's going to come from personal development. And personal development is just focusing on areas in your life that you feel like you're a little bit weak and you can learn and grow more, and utilizing tools that will help you to grow. So that's listening to podcasts, reading books. You can see on my bookshelf back here, those are all personal development books. And if you ever need a recommendation, I am happy to help you. And in the theme of confidence and self-belief, the newest book that I've come across that's been amazing is called Worthy by Jamie Kern Lima. You should all read it. You should follow her on Instagram. You should listen to her podcast. She's a beautiful soul. She has an amazing story. She is the woman that sold It Cosmetics for $1 billion, but it's her story that's unbelievable. So that's it. Was this memorable enough?
It was great. It was awesome. We are excited. Lisa is also one of our other mentors who also came over from Beachbody. She couldn't be with us for our kickoff, but you will definitely be seeing more of her throughout this journey. So stay tuned for that. She is fabulous as well. All right, so I'm going to ask for some hand gestures coming up. If you would like to get your intros over with, meaning all of you all at once, you're going to point and pretend you have a watch, which means right now. If you would like to peek at the presentation of why you're here, what's in store, and what's going down through this mentorship, you're going to say the other thing, the other thing. So on the count of 3, tell me what you want to do. 1, 2, 3. Some of you want to get it over with and some of you want to wait. I love that. So these hand gestures are a great way to get to know y'all real quick. Now I know. All right, sneaky me. Well, why don't we go ahead? The girls that said they would like to, I'm going to just say volunteer to get those over with. We're going to start with you. So I'm going to go up to my Hollywood Squares and I am going to go ahead and pick a friend, and you get to unmute. All right, Tabitha, you're up, sis. Whatever you want to share, you go right ahead.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tabitha Dennison. I live in Utah now. I've been here for 2 years. I moved from Washington, which I lived there for many, many years. I don't know what to tell you. I have lost 120 pounds, and I've maintained it for about almost 2 years now. And so that for me is a huge, huge part of my life now. And just trying to help other people and educate them and knowing how to do it and how to maintain it. I don't know, it's just a big part of my life, and it's affected my whole family. My husband has lost 180 pounds. And my boys they put on weight, but you know, teenage boys, they put on muscle and stuff. So,
You're
so
awesome.
it's just, I don't know, the whole thing has just totally, completely changed my life. And, I look for ways to do better all the time. I am a veteran that I hold very proudly and dearly to my heart. And I let people know, just because it's just a great thing that I appreciate in myself, and I appreciate my country and those who all have served. So
Yeah, girl. Awesome. If you aren't following, probably not yet, but Tabitha Dennison is on Instagram, and her presence will leave a mark on you. Okay. So I would suggest you hit her up right there with her 57,000 followers and be inspired, because I know I am. All right. So I saw that the baby girl sleeping on you, but do you want to say something, Cal?
Okay, am I unmuted? Yes. Oh, she's stirring. Okay, I'm Kelly Plant. The E at the end of my name, if you ever come across my name, is silent. It's Kelly Plant. I live in Virginia currently, just up the road, like Serena was saying. And I'm here with we're here with the military as well. So I came across Serena from a random goodie bag at an event, and there was some like great supplements in there, and there was a flyer, and I was like, who is this girl? I didn't come to your table, actually. Serena, my sister, we were like doing the climbing wall or something, and she was like, I'm gonna go get us a goodie bag. And so she like ran, so I never even made it over there. But I loved the products. But I too have a history of network marketing, and I had felt a little like gypped and burnt out and a little discouraged. And so even though I love the products, I was like, I'm not going to like thank you, love them, but I'm not going to do this. But I kept Serena's information just in case, because there was probably a little something in the back of my mind saying like, hey, this is a perfect thing for you. So just about a year later, almost, I reached out and I was like, hey, I don't want to snooze on this anymore. I love the products. The kids keep asking, they kept asking me about the little, they love the Omega gummies, the orange ones. So finally I was like, you know what? I need to just listen, right? Listen to what's in my heart. I trained as a health coach, and just really feel that pull to get back into like health and wellness and encouraging people on their health journey. And that's why I'm here.
I'm so excited that you're here and that your sister ran over and grabbed a goodie bag for me.
I know. I was trying to like get her stuff. I'm like, oh, are you going to use that? Could I have that, please?
And
You know, like this?
please tell your babies that they now have the opportunity to log in, create their own icons, and build their very own personalized Meology.
Yes, I saw that today.
It's Meology is back, friends, and that is has been a huge miss for us for the last year, but it is back because you will learn very quickly that Shaklee is very innovative, but they are hugely into quality control, and they are very much about, if it's not perfect, it's not going to market, and if it's already to market and for some reason it ends up being imperfect, it's coming right off, and we are going to fix it and make it right. And the gummies tended to get a little too hard in the pack, in their sachets. And so it's a very fancy word. This is very fancy, sachets. And so they found a new manufacturer, and we are cooking with gas now. They're going to stay gummy and chewy, and all the right things are happening. So Kelly, welcome. And I'm like,
Thank you.
waving to you, you know,
I know.
from afar. It makes my heart skip a beat to know that I get to build a team here in Virginia. So thanks for helping me pave the way here. Okay, all right. Miss June, I know I can't see your face, but would you like to share?
Yes, okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, actually, I just pulled up to the mailbox so I can do this here. Maybe, I'm just kidding. Okay, we'll just say like, Okay, here I am. Okay,
Oh,
so
you're driving.
I got to pull over, get my mail. But anyways, my name's June and I am from Arizona. And I have been out here for, oh gosh, like 30 some odd years. I'm actually from the East Coast. So I'm from Pennsylvania. So I've been following Courtney for a while on her journey and just kind of, I don't know. Sorry, I'm on the spot. I don't know what to say.
It's okay not
And
to know. Tell us something about you.
so I just got my certificate in nutrition last year.
Awesome.
So I've been using my nutrition, but adding in supplements to help with the gaps. And also going through like the premenopause stuff. And so found Courtney doing that. So been working on that and helping other people with their wellness. And like my husband, he had a stroke about 10 years ago. And so we've just kind of changed his lifestyle, his eating, his all that. And like today we went to the doctor's office and his
What's up,
cholesterol
buddy?
level's down, his blood pressure is good. And so yeah, just finding more holistic ways to help people.
Awesome. I love that. Well, welcome. And I'm sure it is about to start becoming 9 million degrees in Arizona. So stay cool, sister.
Yes, thank you so much. It's hot today.
So
gonna
for
get
the
hotter.
girls that did the wait, I hear you, I see you. I totally get that. Let's jump into why you're here, what's in store. Again, I always like to keep these. I want to get you out of here as quickly as possible, but I also wanted to pack a punch and I want to leave you with an action plan and also feeling really hopped up on all sorts of good, goodness inside of you. So let's get hopped up together and open up why you're here. Thumbs up if you can see my screen. So wait, let's move it over so I can see it. There we go. First off, again, welcome. We already know you're in Mentor to More because you have decided that joining this business is not, or starting this business sounds great, but doing it as a group and with guidance and leadership is something that you're in for because you are ready for more. So that's your story. Why are you here and why am I here? Here's what's in store. We are going to fine tune, and I mean like inch wide and a mile deep. We are going to discover who you are going to be helping. All right, so if you want to write this down, you can. If you attempt to help everyone, you will end up helping no one. All right, so we are going to take a magnifying glass and expose literally in your heart of hearts who you want to help. We will build her out even. We will even give her a name. You will get to really, really narrow down who you're going to help. And that's going to kickstart your business in a major way because that's going to help dictate what your content is. That's going to help dictate the vibe, right? Your vibe attracts your tribe. That's going to give you rails. Kirsten, I'm laughing right now, and I know you know why. I love you so much. You are going to have a daily activity tracker, but it's not going to be something that's generic, that's from our company or generic from another MLM or even my daily tracker. It's going to be a daily tracker that is personalized for you. It is a daily tracker that's personalized for your lifestyle, when you need to work, the type of career you have outside of this business. All right, so you're going to get to build that. But again, if you're your own boss, do bosses cancel on themselves? They don't, right? So you will have a daily activity tracker that you will get to plug and play that will be personalized. You're going to be getting to understand what it means to invite organically. We don't send hey girl messages. I've been in sales my entire life. I've sold everything from cars to yellow pages to people. I was a recruiter, not a pimp. You're going to learn how to do this in a non-awkward, non-salesy way. Yes, it's very possible. And we're gonna talk about launch parties. If you're serious about hitting milestones soon in your career here, you're going to want to have a very fun, a very exciting pop-up party or launch party. I have never had a launch party in person because that's not my jam. That's not my wheelhouse. And I've always been in places where I've never had the opportunity to have in-person events. They're very few and far between. So I do pop-up parties on Zoom, very similar to this. And we'll teach you how to do that. And the girls that thrive in in-person events will teach you how to do it that way. Okay, so those are great, great opportunities to get yourself out there, to share your story, not share Shackley. We don't share Shackley, we share ourselves and we share our story with others and invite them to lock arms with you. We're going to go over social media 101. The world has changed drastically and it's changing as I speak. The same goes for social media. What was working in 2017 isn't working now. Trust me, I know. What was working in 2021 isn't working now. Trust me, I know. All right, so we're going to go through social media together. Very basic, very 101, but you're going to walk away with an action plan for social media. The coolest thing about this journey and being a part of this group is you are not going to wait to do all these activities. You are not going to wait until all of the Zooms are over and then you can go forth and help the people. You're going to help the people right now. You are going to earn while you're learning. That is the beauty of this business, is that this catalog is filled with 300 products. And you don't have to know all. I would still be learning and I would never have started. All right. So we are going to show you or help curate what works for your niche, what you should focus on sharing first to start earning while you learn. $250 to $500 is your goal if you are part of this group in your first month. All right. So, and that is not just doable. It is beyond doable. That is my bare minimum goal. I could almost put a asterisk that says guaranteed. If you're in this group and you're doing the activities and you are soaking up all of our knowledge, all of our juiciness, I like to say when I teach class, Courtney knows, I say, suck the juice out. Suck the juice out, because once it's gone, it's gone. When this Zoom is over, it's over, right? When this group is over, it's over. Suck as much juice as you can. There's like babies listening, and I can't tell if that's naughty or not. I don't mean it to be. All right, so $250 to $500 is your goal. And that is simply just helping 3 to 6 people. If your goal is $1,000 in your first month, I'll show you how to get that. It's helping 9 to 12 people. And I know y'all know 9 to 12 people. You like I'm already getting a Southern accent? All right. This is what we do. The acronym is SHARE. We start new conversations. So when you show up on social media, when it comes to live stories or reels, or just landing page posts, that's your blueprint. That's where you start. That's like when you walk into a restaurant and the hostess hands you a menu. You sit down and you have this menu, but if no one comes over to take your order, you're SOL, right? So you got to go over and ask people what they want to order, right? You start new conversations. The H is you help do some discovery. I'll teach you how to do discovery in a very organic, authentic way. Ask questions. The majority of your business, the majority of helping people has nothing to do with what you say and everything to do with how you listen. You are going to speak less when you are talking to people, which should be a breath of fresh air for you, because you just get to listen and then respond accordingly. Never to overwhelm, always to help and inspire. Ask them when they want to start. That will be the kicker. I'll teach you the process in which you help people, but the big one is ask them when they want to start. That helps you control the situation so you can set expectations. Once you do the discovery, you find out somebody, they're struggling with XYZ. They're tired, they feel sluggish, something's not working, something's off. And so you say, you are going to help them with XYZ. Speak to their pleasure points, essentially, not to their pain points. Speak to their pleasure points and say, and how soon did you want to start feeling XYZ? Pleasure points. The cool thing about asking them when they want to start is that when they ghost you, and they will, it's like being a teenager in high school all over again. They will, because life is busy and you have ghosted plenty of people who have something that you even want. There is a friend who offered you something, you did want it, but because she hasn't ever followed up with you again, you let it slide because you're so busy. When somebody tells you their why or what they want, and they ghost you, now you have this beautiful, not power per se, but a little bit of a leg up because you get to remind them of their why. But if you don't know what their why was because you didn't do the right kind of discovery, you don't really have a leg to stand on when it comes to follow-up. Remind them of their why. Sneaky inside between the R and the E is organically closed. That doesn't go with the acronym. And you earn income. That is what we do here. We help the people. We inspire the people. We are not a transactional based business by any means. We do not socially sell. That means somebody clicks on your link and orders, and maybe you see it come through and maybe you don't. That is not what we do here, right? We truly do help create solutions for people to create true wellness and incredible wellness routines. All right. How are we going to do this? Who will be first? Who will be first? Figuring out who you want to help will happen once we really narrow down our niche. But quite honestly, in this business, you're going to need some momentum and you're going to need some practice. All right. So your first 3 people, because if you dove through our comp plan, you understand that we work in 3s. And when you help 3 people with $150 new order, you're going to receive 30% commission off of that sale for the first 30 days. And then in addition to that, you're going to get a $75 bonus. So if you do that math, and obviously every order will be different, but an average of $150 ends up about being $255 in commission for helping 3 people. Your very first, and a lot of you have already done this, is your spouse. Why your spouse? Because honestly, if they're not even on board yet, it's okay, but you can take their stuff and you're going to get paid on it. So I'm going to teach you the sneaky ways that corporate's not going to be like, oh yes, here's how you make your first $250. Okay, I will absolutely share all those juicy details with you. Your spouse, my second was my mama, and my third was my sister. So fill in those blanks, fill in those 3 of people who know and love you, because yes, you got to practice. You got to practice sending that Meology link out, and you got to practice being bold and confident. Why not do it with the people that know and love you the most? And quite honestly, if we're sitting back thinking, I don't want to share this with they're going to think I'm salesy, just another MLM. I just can't do that to my friends and family. You are doing them a disservice by not sharing these products with them. That is silly to think, right? My mom, my husband is more obsessed with Shaklee than I am. And that is saying a lot. When something is on back order, my mom is the worst customer of mine. And she was my second one. Because she gets so upset because she has to have her triple defense. But if I would never have practiced on her, she would not call and yell at me when triple defense is on back order. Okay, so wrapping this up, how? You're gonna write down your times to work. You filled out the Google form to be here, 3 hours of time. I'm really not asking that much. I dialed down, this is science, in fact, I dialed down exactly what it took me to earn that type of income, the types of activities I did, 3 hours a week. In addition to our one call a week where we get together, see each other, share small wins, big wins, and train. Write down every week, write down the times that you're going to work. Whether it's 20 minutes and then another 20. But once it's written, it is so, right? And you're going to have your activity tracker to where you're not going to cancel. Write down the time that you're going to work. When do you start? Show, is it this? Or is it this? It's now. Because you're going to earn while you learn. And what are we going to do? The basics of what we do here is invite others along the journey with us. Okay, this is just a screenshot of just a very basic invitation speaking about our 7-day healthy cleanse. If y'all haven't done that cleanse yet, it is a game changer. It is obviously backed by science. Shaklee is the #1 most clinically trialed wellness company in the world. And if our lawyers were listening, they would raise the roof because everything I'm saying is true. The #1 clinically trialed wellness company in the world. So while everyone is scrolling on Instagram filled with fluff and hype and ground floor opportunities, we are here with roots, legacy, and clinical trials. That's huge. You can screenshot that just for some inspiration for inviting. We will dive into that as well. And it's going to get hard because anything worth having is. And you get to lean on us. That's why we created this group, which is going to be super, super, super powerful. But you have to dive into it, right? If you're like, I'm just going to dip my toes in, right? Some of you wrote some really awesome words in the Google form, how you dive head first in. Let's do it. It's time to dive head first. Is that like, or feet first? I think you said feet first. So you feet first in. All right. So before we close, and if you did not do your intros, that we're going to save you for next week. So stop sweating. I'm going to leave you with a challenge right out the gates. And you're already reading and you're already sweating because you're like, oh my gosh, where do I start? You have a challenge to help one person this week with a $150 order. Doesn't matter how you do it. Doesn't matter what type of invitation it is. Just get over the hump. Start to build the momentum now. Because when you do, you will earn 30% off of that order paid the very next week. And what does that do? That creates more momentum. When you see direct deposits into your bank account for helping people, that should light your heart up. The first 3 people to do this before our next call, which is next Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day, will win a $50 product of choice out of this catalog. Not a $50 product out of any other catalog, this one. All right. So are you sweating? I'm sweating. This is the kind of stuff that makes you sweat. We're doing the scary stuff. It's 8:48. I wanted to take this until 8:45. So I'm 3 minutes later and I apologize. but I would love to hear in the group chat, if you're not driving, just a couple words about how you're feeling right now. Or if you want to unmute and say how you're feeling right now. Ooh. Pumped up. Me too. Ready? Let's go. Keep them coming, keep them coming. And we're not going to hang up until inspired and nervous. Yes. I love that, Kate. I love when people are nervous. That lights me up. You know what nerves mean? Nervous. Being nervous and having anxiety means you're about to do something really brave. As long as you don't let those nerves sink you, right? Catapult you. Re-inspired. Nervous. I'm nervous too. Yes, that's the best feeling. Thanks for honest, Kate. Yes, growth is about to happen. That's what you know, you guys. All right. One thing we always do at the end of our calls is we take a selfie, because if we didn't take a picture, then the call never happened. Okay, so we take a picture because this is our kickoff group. This is the core group that's going down. We are pumped and inspired. We're going to see you next Tuesday. You're going to have your daily activity plug and play coming tomorrow. And you're going to be able to fill that out. You're going to have a couple days to fill that out on your own and then repost. We'll have lots of fun activity inside the Mentor to More page. So put your notifications on for that page, because you will see inspiration every single day in that page. All right, whether it's tips and tricks, whether it's a quick live sharing, you know, what's going on as far as what to invite to, but first thing, first order of business is getting you your daily tracker. If you're ready, give me a thumbs up or raise the roof or like a shimmy. Oh yeah, we're thumbing up and we're shimmying. Okay, too bad we can't do like a video. I should have taken a video of that. All right, on the count of 3, let's take a picture and then we get to go to bed. 1, 2, 3. Head tilt, always. So happy to have you guys here. Kirsten, Courtney, Lisa joined us at the tail end. She's one of your mentors. We're ready to rock. She's slicing strawberries. Don't cut yourself, girl. Go team, go. See you guys tomorrow.